Welcome to our Spring 2018 video. I am most excited about this video because there hasn't been a season that I'm more filled up with cool bonsai offerings. And today we will walk you through the different areas and show off some of them. We kicked off our buying season by attending the California Shohin convention in Santa, California. It's one that is that's held every other year, and I value it as being one of the best sources for bringing trees in here that we don't typically see or we are not able to purchase them. So it's always a pleasant surprise to attend that show, and I just want to mention the small group here, and I'll be mentioning several other items that we're actually still receiving trees from that show. It was a fairly large, successful purchase out there. This is an artist here that grafted the Kishu Shimpaku onto San Jose root system, and that makes for the ultimate in good health and longevity of owning this tree. It's already over 20 years old, and it's so perfect it almost looks artificial. And the same artist did these Mame sized junipers, Kishu Shimpaku, and they're just so gorgeously twisted, and this is actually a 10-year endeavor on these little trees. One of my favorite purchases from the Santa show was this group of Satske Azelias. They're freshly imported. I bought from this supplier artist 4 or 5 years ago, and the trees they did beautifully, and so I was so excited. I hunted him up when I first arrived because I wanted to make sure I got first pick of everything that was available. But they're all Satskes, all perfect health. There's a number of them to look at. I'm going to mention 2 here. This one would be considered a Sumo style, just dramatically fat little trunk, tapering very quickly to the apex. Next is one so beautifully done on the rock. It's a root over rock style, and it's just incredible. Lots of years it's taken to achieve this dramatic effect. The bonsai soil, I'm so excited that people are so conscious of having the right soil. That's really great. So I'm well stocked on all the components that we use for our bonsai soil. And Sandy has spent a lot of time with our helpers sieving and mixing a perfect mix. It's just about dust-free. It just open the bag and you're ready to go with it. And we're offering the 1 gallon and the 2.5 gallon bags as well as the full bags. At Christmas time, we had a number of smaller redwoods from the coast for sale, and we did 100% sell-through. So in our shopping in California, especially being, meandering through the giant redwoods, redwoods are very much on our mind. We're going to have bonsai classes where we use the Meta Sequoia, which is the dawn redwood. These trees do not get as large as the coastal redwood. These work out so beautiful in a forest setting, and my plan is to, in the very, very near future, to have at least one redwood forest class, and we'll have them available in doing a very small tray of smaller redwoods. We have all sizes in right now, or you can just expand out and do something with 11 trees. This guy right here is the coastal redwood. This one has the ability to to be over 200 feet tall. It's really dramatic to me because it's almost like it's dark in the redwood forest, because the canopies begins at about 100 feet tall. So you really can't see, you can't discern the first branch. It's just a very amazing, dramatic effect, and it's just unbelievable. Kishu Shimpaku has always been one of my favorite offerings, and we went to California, and that was our number one target, is to have a new selection of Kishu Shimpaku, and we succeeded. This old guy here is just, I walked by it when we first arrived at the Kishu Shimpaku vendor, and I decided I had to have this tree. It's just a beautiful old gentleman tree, at least 50 years old, between 50 and 60 years. Just really defines the longevity of bonsai, in my opinion. And so, but we purchased several offerings, and they're all very, very cool. From the very smallest size to the not real tall, but very dramatic medium size. The branching is very, very good, and it's just a dream come true. When you purchase one of these from California, I always have people kind of go easy with them for the first season, but in the second season you can just have at it and do the routine pruning. And this, like this, for example, will go in a very small, shallow bunjin pot. It will be a beautiful literati. I love them. They're very, very dependable. Kingswood boxwood has been one of my staples for probably close to 30 years. When we first started shipping trees, we used to put out these really crude mail catalogs, and we would always feature Kingswood. And from the very beginning, it's been one of the most special varieties for all of my friends and clients. And after all these years, it's still, I'm just as passionate about it as ever. And so this year we have many sizes available, and I'm just going to mention them just a little bit. This is one of my 30 to 40-year-old guys, and they just give us that instant live oak look that is so much their style. So we have this size, and then I'm going to show you a new size that we have, this right here, where you can create the one I just showed you in just a couple of years. And they have two things great about this tree here, or this size tree, is you already have the ramification that you're kind of looking for, and every cutting that you take off of this will root. So it's like, if you're into making some money in bonsai, you can purchase this tree and make your money back in a fairly short time. And then, of course, we have several smaller sizes. Gorgeous trunk, nice branching. And then from there we have a one size smaller. Same thing. So my Kingswoods this year are a bargain. I like to start my selling season off with a good array of trident maples. Last couple of years I've been missing sizes, so this past year we have been trying to fill all of our voids. And here's an example of a forest planting. We will have in the upcoming future, near future, a trident maple class, forest class, and I will have, if it goes into where they're two leafed out, we're preparing a group where we're dividing and cutting the roots halfway. Therefore, we can do the forest just about any time we want to do it. But as you can see, we have some beautiful fused trunks, and they just are just so It takes a lot of time. They're just very, very gorgeous. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. I look forward to either seeing you here or talking to you on the phone.